Alright, boys and girls, here we are next to Project Enron in the dark because for some odd reason the electric company decided we didn't need power today. I don't know why, but we lost it about half hour, 45 minutes ago. But I wanted to make this video real quick. I haven't even talked to Copper yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, and he'll edit it and do what he wants. But Project Enron, as you can see, is sitting next to me here. I've already stole the alternator off of it for my wife's hearse, but unloaded it out of the trailer, which we're going to include them videos. Made my daughter unload it, actually, because my fat ass couldn't fit in there. But that's a whole nother subject. I got stuck in the car the other day when I took a video for Ulysses. Anyways, back to the actual subject at hand. He left the ball in my court, and I've been almost agonizing over it since Saturday. As you guys know and seen the videos, we didn't hit the mark. We had some problems. We had this, we had that. As I hope you know, it's the end of October. Today's the 14th, so middle of October. But I got plans this weekend, and next weekend there's a hearse show we're going to. So we're literally running out of decent weather to sit here, tear this apart, and I really don't have time. I got a Jeep I got to put a motor in. I got another plow truck I got to get done. I got another. My life is crazy. So I made the decision today, once I got it in here and started looking at it, started thinking about it, I'm not going to mess with it. I'd love to. I feel there's so much more potential in this, but the reality of the situation is only so many hours in the day, only so many projects, only so many time. Had an absolute blast with this. Me and Copper have spent a ton of time, not really, but we had a lot of fun. Hit a number. I mean, the car ran 1160s, as is, out of the box. We could have played with it, maybe got it better. The trans has got some issues, but yet today when it was cold, it seemed fine. So I don't know. I'm no trans guy. I was going to mess with it. I truly just, it's the end. We're going to pull the motor, pull the trans. Not sure what the future of the motor holds. Me and Copper haven't figured that out yet 100%. One day it's one thing, one day it's another. We're just seeing options because who knows, this motor may end up in my car. I got some other irons in the fire. Just not sure. Don't know. Not sure where things are going to go, but we're at the end of this project. It's going to come apart, and that's it. So if anybody's looking for a fuel pump or a fuel pressure regulator or some other stuff, hit Copper up and he'll hit me up because I'm going to be selling some of it. The fuel pump is my extra, the regulator is my extra. Some parts are going back to their original places and some we're just hanging on to. So anyways, with that, share, like, subscribe, hit the dingy, which is the bell. Hit Copper up on those. So anyways, thanks guys, and we'll talk at you later. There we go.
Oh, I don't want to close my head at night. Ow, my nail!
Such a girl.
I don't know how to work this thing, dude.
Take the steering wheel off the hook.
Okay, well, I understand that part. Are you recording me?
Yes.
Hold on. That thing?
Yes, and you gotta push the big button.
This one?
Yep, push it down.
Okay, just this one.
Alright, pull the shifter back.
Oh, reach the pedal.
Yep.
Like, grab the...
Yeah, grab the trigger, pull it. There you go. Now, if you reach next to the seat, there's actually an adjuster.
Is there?
Yeah, because Copper needed another 6 inches.
Where?
On the seat side right there, you get it?
Right.
Can you reach the pedal now? The brake pedal is?
No, I have the brake pedal.
Alright, well the fuel pedal you don't need to worry about.
Oh, look, I'm straight.
Yeah, you're pretty straight.
Oh, pretty straight. Love that.
No, you're good. Just keep the wheels pointed the way it is. my daughter attempting to get the golf cart out of the trailer. Doom. Doom. Our official Enron tow vehicle there. Maybe someday I'll remember where third and first is on a standard pattern transmission. Right now it's not binding up at all, giving us any problems. So it's probably an easier way to do it. Go ahead and shut this noisy thing off and I can talk for a few minutes now. Oil pressure was good. Transmission doesn't seem to be binding up as long as I can remember where first gear is. Not third gear, but that was even in that third gear, it wasn't bad like it has been. So it might be a heat related thing. We're going to run some tests. I'm going to put a pressure gauge on. Figure out a few things maybe with it. Not going to dig too deep into it. Just kind of more curiosity at this point in time. But anyways, there you go. Enron, back in the shop. Check out a few things. And talk to you guys later. Like I said, share, like, subscribe. All that fun stuff. If you're here, definitely drop a share. Or not share. Drop a like. Share it on your socials. Get us some more viewers. If you like what we're doing. If you don't, I understand. But anyways, as some of the other YouTubers I've seen, hit the dingy to subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, we pushed Enron out of the trailer. Now that I've done working like I have been, we're going to get it started up here, watch oil pressure, warm it up a little bit, and then we're going to move it over to my shop and try to see what's going on with the transmission. And there we go. Not happy. It's not happy with it.
There we go. I was still fucking with it. So you guys are going to see me use the chair that I never freaking use to sit, actually. It's probably the first time I've sat out here and here. My wife usually sits here when she hangs out, but... So, as you already heard JJ say, we don't know what the fate of the motor is going to be. Transmission seems to be working good once it's cold, so it just might have been foaming up, and that pushed fluid out. Engine seems to be good. Oil pressure seems to be good, as you can see in the video. The only thing is that things are really up in the air is what we're going to do. It changes day by day. My biggest concern is because And I'm just going to flat out say I'm pretty much going to take next year off. A big chunk of next year I'm going to take off. That's not to say I'm not going to do things. There's going to be things to do, but nothing cost consuming. Is the whole reason I'm taking some time off is I'd like to put some money in some different places. So this is mainly a financial thing on my end. Not that I'm broke or anything, but I'd be better off for quite a while if I focused one good solid year without any major projects. So my whole idea is next year I'm pretty much gonna do nothing until like May, and in between that time I decided that I'm gonna daily drive to Bonneville, and then when the time comes, if everything's good, then we're probably gonna run it in the street class at our local track to really focus on our driving and not worry about going fast. I'm just going to worry about running the number, learning to dial in the car, learning to just really be more professional on that end. I've learned that I can build a pretty consistent car and drive pretty consistent as a driver, but my lacking in experience is in dialing in the car, knowing what it's going to do for the weather. I don't have any of that logged in like a lot of really good racers do. So that doesn't mean that there's not going to be things I'm not going to be doing automotively. I might cover more auto body stuff that I do at work, projects like that. There's going to be things here and there that I am going to do up until the end of the year. There's a couple things I'm going to do to Bonneville. I'm going to add a vintage heat unit, like a little retrofit unit under the dash for it. I'm going to add a drive shaft safety loop, and I'm going to try to find some Pontiac rallies for it because I think this thing would look super sweet, just kind of stock. Just it's not the fastest, but it's a really fun car to drive. And so my biggest reason why I'm constantly changing ideas is because I have to have something figured out before the end of the year. I got a couple of small block parts through JJ, which it's a deal, so I'm going to buy them anyway. But I'm trying to put something together. And then, the idea of the engine, whether it's in good shape, if he's going to get it, buy it, or I'm going to take it back. If it's running good, I'd like the engine to stay together. And if I'm going to build a small block, I really wanted those big block heads from it. For my small block, I wanted to kind of build a little nitrous grudge motor for fun. But that's neither here nor there. The reality is that I have to have everything figured out by the end of this month. And if my engine's still running good after this weekend, then it might just stay in the car another year. Since I'm not going to race it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll pull it out next fall, and we can take it here or there to the local cruise night or something and just keep it together as is. Oil pressure is great on it. It doesn't run hot. There's nothing wrong with my engine. I just wanted to inspect it. Very early on in the season, I thought my oil pressure was going away, but thermodynamics, my oil was getting toasty with that engine blanket, so that's something that I want to do. I have the adapter for the oil cooler. So either way, that's me filling in the blanks, I guess, a little bit on my end, and letting you guys know what I got going on next year. I've hinted at it, but as far as what's going to happen, I still don't know. So we'll see what's going to happen. Much like last year, I took the tail end of the year, the last 2 months of the year off. I didn't do anything, and then we did the Bonneville. We had a lot going on last year. I went full tilt on the Bonneville up until the end of May, and then I got busy helping my friend and boss on his Mustang. And then, we got a Project Bel Air at the shop, and then we jumped right into Project Enron as soon as we could. Pretty much as soon as I got the Mustang done, we jumped right into Enron, built the engine, got everything done, and it's been full tilt ever since. So we've been running like crazy this year, just staying busy despite the Rona. So I don't know what you guys are going to make of it, what you guys think. Maybe you guys are bored. Maybe JJ will just make videos and I'll post them on my page. Maybe we'll make it more of a community page. If somebody doesn't have a page and they like to contribute something, I can post it up and we can share it that way. I don't know. It's all an idea. So either way, I'll let you let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. I'm sure I fucking bored you. See ya.
Ah, fuck!